In this section, this presentation will discuss the top 4 reasons why fighting in sports is criminal and why it is bad. Number 1, it kills careers and lives. Number 2, it promotes bad role models. Number 3, it creates double standards. And number 4, it sabotages the game. Fighting in sports can ruin and even end someone's career. Listed are just a few of the names of professional athletes whose careers and lives have ended due to fighting during a game. 1973, Charles Clark struck Dale Hackbart with a forearm to the back of the head. There was no reason for this attack except Clark's frustration with the game. Hackbart sustained 3 broken vertebrae, muscular atrophy in his shoulders and back, and lost strength and reflex in his arm. Sidney Rice, he ended his NFL career at the age of 27 due to multiple concussions. Now here are some more serious ones. Dmitry Yuchaikin of the Russian Super League in hockey. He died due to a blow to the head during a game on March 2013. Don Sanderson, who played for the Whitby Dunlops of the Ontario Hockey Association, struck his head on ice during a fight on December 12, 2008, and died 3 weeks later. Myron Scrott played for the HC Gardena in Italy's Series B hockey league. He died on ice after being intentionally slashed in the chest by an opposing player. Now, outside of sports, these crimes are considered batteries and homicides. Two, allowing fighting in sports is setting professional athletes to be bad role models. Our children look up to these professional athletes. Does society really want to promote fighting in sports to the youth? Is this teaching our children that violence in sports is okay? Here's a photo of the Hall of Famer pitcher, Nolan Ryan of the Texas Rangers. This 20-second altercation with the third baseman, Robin Ventura of the Chicago White Sox during a game in 1993. 3. Fighting is a crime outside of sport, so why not inside sport? The picture on the right, society would expect the police to come and arrest the fighters. The picture on the left, society doesn't really expect the police to come and arrest any of the professional baseball players. There may be fines and suspicions, but certainly not arrests from the police department. This is clearly a double standard that has a negative impact on our society. 4. Teams can use this to sabotage games. They can purposely injure the other team's key player to gain strategic advantage. We call this dirty plays or cheap shots. If the star player on the opposing team is severely injured, it would prove to be an advantage. Thus, it gives players incentive to fight and injure their opponents in order to win the game. The top right photo shows an NHL hockey player swinging the hockey stick at the head of the opposing player. The bottom photo shows Ndamukong Suh of the Detroit Lions stomping on Evan Dietrich Smith of the Green Bay Packers after the play was whistled dead. There are 5 major reasons for supporting fighting in sports. 1. Fighting is tradition. 2. Fighting is safer in sports. 3. Fighting is entertaining. 4. Fighting teaches self-defense. 5. Without fighting, performance in sports will suffer. Fighting in sports has been dated back to ancient Egypt. Evidence of stick fighting and boxing was detailed in the book Sports and Games of Ancient Egypt. Every society in history has embraced fighting in sports as part of the culture. This is part of human nature. Fighting is actually safer in sports. than outside of sports. Athletes are much better prepared for a fight than an average person. An athlete is well trained and knows his or her body better than an average person. Thus, an athlete is more aware of the potential danger during a fight. Also, in a sporting event, there are doctors and ambulance on scene to provide immediate professional medical assistance. People pay to see fights because it is entertaining. This photo shows a 2009 UFC fight between Tito Ortiz and Forrest Griffin. This slide contains two quotes about why people are drawn to violence. The first quote states, "Fans have a thirst for violence, and study shows that within limits, as aggression goes up, so does viewership." This is according to the news on Discovery.com. The second quote comes from CNN. "Violent sports, movies, and games enjoy popularity and profitability because of the excitement and forbidden fruit factor," says a psychology expert. Fighting in sports teaches self-defense. Martial arts prepare athletes to fight. The picture shows the legendary Brazilian Gracie families who has brought the art of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu to the world. Studies have shown that martial arts provide many benefits: focus and concentration, confidence and respect, but most importantly, how to defend oneself from serious attacks and injuries. And most martial artists learn how to avoid fights in the first place through martial art training. Without fighting in sports, performance will suffer. Fighting in sports serves as a motivation to train harder so that in case of altercation, the athlete is well prepared.